Another day. And another bike ride. Sup? Suppity sup. Friday night. Just about to turn into Saturday morning. No traffic on the road yet. That absolute unit feels the need to rush up to that light. Let's not get into the small stuff though. Hope your day's going well. Can't complain too much about mine. I feel pretty all right. Still got my light problem going on, but hopefully we can get that fixed soon. Well, I pretty much have to buy a new light because the one I'm riding right now keeps cutting out, and it's because something on the circuit board is loose. There's probably like a loose wire, so yeah, like it can't open up either. It's like a completely sealed light. So I almost have to break it, pretty sure, if I want to get it open. Man, what the fuck? Was that guy like not backing up? And then like, whatever. I'll see after in the video. Yeah, this is ride 99, coming up on 100. Not this ride, next ride will be 100. I'll probably take like a couple more days off so I can maybe do something a little special. Man, this light's really bothering me tonight. I think the problem's just getting worse. You know what? People are gonna shun me, but we're gonna ride with no light. It's very distracting when something works and then something doesn't work, you know? And I move the light up, so I see it in my periphery vision a lot more than the position I had it in before, and it's every time it stops working, I break focus with the road and look at the light, and that's really not good. So we're gonna go lightless tonight. Feel free to judge me in the comments. If you had a half working light, would you use it? Maybe when I come to a stoplight, I'll move the light down to a position where it's sometimes working and I can't see it, you know? It's not as obvious to me. It's where it is right now. It's super distracting. Yeah, though. We go down Dundas tonight. Whew. I don't know how many of you are big into the mukbang scene, but I'm just getting word today about drama from that scene. I get recommended videos from a guy like, well, a lot of you probably know him, Beard Meats Food. Meats spelled with M-E-A-T-S, not M-E-E-T, but he's like turbo famous. I'm just name dropping so you know. Yeah, it's not drama about him, but and his videos aren't really like mukbang, they're eating challenges, you know, which he takes the challenges pretty much on the level of a lot of mukbangers, you know. It's not quite the same thing, but it's a style of eating that requires copious amounts of eating in a timed fashion. No, and I loosely watched a couple of videos of this Korean girl named Tsuyang, and like probably about like 2 months ago, and she's like a really good eater. Like YouTube recommended this to me, so you know, I give it a chance. But overall, like, I think mukbang as a genre is kind of gross. Like, and I don't mean any ill will to anyone who does it. It's just like, for me, I'm very much like, do only what is necessary with a lot of things, you know? And for me, mukbang is like kind of excessive. But this girl, Tsuyang, she's like very famous. I think she's even more famous than Beard Meats Food, but like a lot. She publicized her abusive relationship with her boyfriend, who was like kind of like her YouTube manager. And he oversaw like a lot of this situation, and it's just like a really sad thing that happened to her, you know. And a lot of people want to say stuff like, oh, it's not like she's like a perfect angel or something like that. And like in her videos, she's always like nice and cheerful, you know. So to see, like, you know, she has like 10 million subs, I think, and there's probably a lot of people that saw her and looked on in envy, you know. And it's like she's in this really abusive, really super destructive relationship. And it's just not like just physical abuse either. It's like a lot of mental abuse and like manipulation and control for like lots of things, to control her money and control her fame, control everything. Like her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, very much struck me as like a control freak when like I heard, so like she has recordings of the abuse, and I'm pretty sure they only released audio of it to the public, but the audio is like really ugly, and they released pictures of it too, and it's just terrible, you know, how you can get caught in a relationship like that. And I see like a lot of people like, oh, why did she stay so long, blah blah blah. And it's like, it's easy to judge from your ivory tower when you're not like currently suffering any kind of abuse, you know. Gonna get the light ahead anyway, and there's a cop, so I may as well just be patient. No, it's really easy to judge from a position of like clarity and sound mind, you know. People don't realize when you're in this situation, you know, instead of get smart, what a lot of people do is they get tough. Like, they get ready to endure the storm, you know? Some people are like that. They won't just, like, run away. Back on until I get out of sight of this police officer. Come on, man, accelerate. God. Yeah, watching that video, like, just feel like upset for her, you know? I don't want to like feel pity. Because like, I feel like she deserves empathy and respect for like putting up with that situation and dealing with it as best as she could. I mean, if you're turning, you could get closer to the other side of the lane, don't you think? mean, just a little, no? What I feel bad about with the situation for her is, so like when her boyfriend found out, like all the abuse finally got reported and revealed, he chose to exit this plane of being. He took the short way out. I think he chose to like inhale some car fumes, I think, and I'm pretty sure his mom, the boyfriend's mom, actually decided to do that too, in different cars. You know, I don't know if that's true. That's what I've heard. Jesus fucking Christ. I need to try to be more lucid. Go down Queen Street tonight. Yeah, it's quite tragic what happened to her though, and you know what I feel bad about is she's not even over the worst part of the relation of what happened to her yet. Because when stuff like that happens, like, I shouldn't say not over the, she's at the first step of recovering what has been done to her. hope she can recover that, you know. There's like so many parts to it. There's the physical, and then there's like all the emotional stuff that follows you too. And then there's like fans that will never let you forget it. You know what I mean? Especially when you're trying to move on. So for Tsuyang, I just hope she can get back to the place in her life that makes her happy, you know, feels fulfilled. Every light tonight, huh? Bro. No best time on Queen Street tonight. Try to save ourselves for the bridge, maybe. Get that. Maybe move up a position. See, the problem is, I came down here an hour too late.
It's not walking fast.
I came here an hour sooner, it would be more traffic jammed and I get to look really cool and fast in the traffic jam. But since I waited till the witching hour, all the tweens and their parents dropping them off at places they shouldn't be dropped off are home now or at the place. What the fuck am I looking at? to hyper rev me like 4 lights in a row just to get stuck behind traffic. Oh, finally lost him. Oh. The uphill. Survived another night on Queen Street. I had 2 cars honk at me. 1 taxi and some douche in a Honda. Because I took 1 second to overtake in the streetcar lane. And he was like, I checked behind me, he was like 3 cars behind me. That's why I like headphones, because people that want to be dicks to you on a bike, they try to jump scare you with their horn, you know, and it's like they want to preach road safety to you while they honk their horn at you, hoping that you'll get scared and crash. You know what I mean? Like, these are the dislikes in my video. It's that guy. And I appreciate all of you subscribers. Most people probably aren't watching this late into the video. But I want to say thanks to my regular viewers. Really, thank you all, guys. I appreciate all my subscribers, but the ones of you who seem to watch often, thank you for that. You know, there's been times where in the series I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I bother uploading? It's like there's no point, you know? And it's really easy to go that way with your thinking. And especially when you get to a bit of a negative place in your mind, it's easy to go even further with that in your thinking, you know? And I just want to say thanks. Some of your comments have really caught me in moments where I was, you know, you do think about just leaving it behind, you know? It's like, what is it serving? But for me, for more than anyone, these videos help me. No one will ever understand my ride that I'm riding and that what I go through more than I do. That's why I try not to judge other riders that I see too harshly, you know, because they're all at different places. I think my front wheel might be out of true. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I just experienced a couple weird bumps. I've been hearing a tick too, ticking sound, which that might be my pedals. It's definitely been time for some maintenance, that's for sure. Well, the light definitely didn't cooperate tonight, so we're not gonna go for a speed test on the bridge tonight. Man, what is this guy on the e-bike doing? Yeah, it's amazing the difference in quality of ride. That coming out a little bit late did to me here. Trying to get ahead of these cars. Not the cars behind me in the middle of the lane, these cars parked here. That way I don't have to ride so slow. No time test tonight because we didn't get the light at the intersection. Too many slowdowns. It's not possible. Oh. Maybe chill for a sec here for a change, since it's not, you know, coming up on the 100th episode, you know. What's up, guys? I just want to say thanks to everyone for, like, I think I'm at 333 subscribers. Hopefully it'll be 334 soon, because I know how you people who believe in numerology are, and since I'm aware of, like, you know, certain religions like Satanism, I know these numbers all have meaning for these people. So, you know, I'm always a little superstitious, not of like actual superstition, but of people who believe certain things. You know, I don't judge them, but I mean, everybody judges everything. That's the truth of it. But I try not to judge people too much, you know. But hopefully we'll move past these numbers fast, because I don't want to attract any like cult-like behaviors, you know what I mean? If anybody was interested, this is the bike that gets me through my videos. Anyway, someone's crossing the bridge now, so I'm gonna get bouncing before they come. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Really, to anybody who's still watching, I really appreciate. I know I said that already this video, but yeah. I really appreciate my real life friends too. You know, because before I had any subscribers whatsoever, they were the people that were telling me in person, hey man, nice vids, you know. So I really appreciate my real friends, and that I'm lucky enough to still have real friends left at this age in my life. You know, I had a lot of real friends in my life who are no longer my friend, but I'll always remember when they truly were my friend, you know? And I always truly tried to be everyone's friend as well as I could. But no one's perfect, you know. That my old friends and me, and just like the friends that I still have, you know, I'm grateful we could still connect and call each other friend. Because there's, as bad as I might have it, there's people far worse, you know. And I don't even, like, that's not to say I have it bad in my life. I don't consider my life a cursed life, you know. I've been lucky with a lot of things. You know, I'm grateful I still have legs that are good enough to turn these cranks. There's a lot of people this year that lost their ability to turn the cranks, you know, so I try to remember a lot of those people too. And I try to ride as hard as I can for them, you know. It's not just for them either. Like, riding for me is something that's wholly selfish, and I feel like I owe no one apology for anything that I do. I'd have to make a really grievous mistake and hurt someone with my bike, which I've never done, to owe someone an apology. And that's one of the things I love so much about biking, you know. Woo. Some gravel on the road there. Almost ate it. I definitely have some kind of ticking sound going on. I think it might be my front wheel. I thought it were my pedals initially. No. Pretty sure it's something to do with the wheel. What are you doing? Like, parking, fair enough. Sorry. I deal with so much bullshit. See if we can smoke this Honda up the road after this light changes, if it changes opportunely. Oh. I hope people like Tsuyang have good friends, you know, because in situations like those that happen to her, you don't need like lots of fans and stuff like that. You need people who like truly care about you. You need to do things that you love. I didn't realize you were not. What the fuck? Why did you have to? Oh, it's red. Didn't get my dream to smoke the Honda because the police car fucked me up. He's doing 50 anyway. Did well enough. That's it. That's all. And remember, the same ride's never the same ride.